Beseder, we are holding in Likutei Halachot. Likutei Halachot is Birkas Kohanim, Halacha Gimel. We are still looking at the Kitzur Likutei Maran, Torah Lamed Aleph, upon which all this is predicated. And we said that Tzedakah leads Galgala Rakia. The Shleimus is Shabbos Emunah, and we say that there's the movement of the Galgalim is from east to west, and the daily Galgal is from west to east. This is the tzedakah that the rich man is giving the poor man, and the schus the poor man is giving to the rich man. That the more forceful movement, the bigger impact is what the poor man is giving to the rich man, because the poor man is giving something, the rich man is giving something which is temporary, and the poor man is giving the rich man, nitzchis, is giving something which is eternal. And it says there are two kinds of bris. And it says that the star, that all the Yisurim a person has during travel becomes of Gama bris. So now he's telling you that two types of bris. Two types of guarding one's bris kodesh. There's bris ilah. That's bris ilah. This is the firmament that separates between the upper water, supernal water, and the lower water. This is when a person is free. That through this a person gets freedom and he gives birth. Is productive. And the second Bechina of Bris, this is a lower Bechina. This is Shmiras Isel V'Heter. Having like Isel V'Heter, Pashut. And a person needs to have these two Bechinas. You have to have, first of all, Shmiras of Bris, I'll be Pashut. Pashut. Isel V'Heter, this you're allowed, this you're not allowed. That's one level. And a person needs to have these two bechinas to be tzaddik and a lamdan. Tzaddik and a lamdan. Should have both bechinas. These are two bechinas of bris. There's a bechina that Shmiras Abrish, which is called tzaddik, and there's a bechina which is called lamdan. Tzaddik, you're called by guarding the bris. This says, Zohar Kodesh says flat out, Man nikra tzaddik, who is called the tzaddik? Man denoti brisa, he who guards his bris. Point blank. No, maybe what you're going to do, they're born like this, and they're born like this, they wanted this, they wanted that, what will they do? They have natural inclinations. It's natural inclinations. Buba, biba, baba. Gulnisht. Man nikra tzadik, man denoti brisa. Has nothing to do with any kind of inclination. What's it got to do? Even a person that is normal, that has with normal urges, he also has to guard his bris. So they come up with these new things. Maybe people will, they should. What will they do? They have these urges. So what? A person has urges, to engage in this ma'aseh with children. You also say that let him do it. And what will he do? Man, he has urges. This is natural inclination. His natural inclination is just follow. What do you want from him? Now here you'll say no. Why? Because over here he hurt somebody else. So you see that the minute that there is an overriding reason why not to, we don't care about your inclinations. Right? In the time to commit a crime, whoa, inclination, take your inclinations and go take a hike, right? Well, there is an overriding principle of Shmiras Abris. Inclination, shmiclination. What can you do? A person falls, everybody falls. A person stumbles, it's the most common thing on earth. There's no other affair on earth which is more common than this. No, but don't make a principle out of it. Don't say that, that's the right thing to do. Recognize it. It's a right. It's a this. It's a that. You should get married. Shem Yirachem. They say that the Dora Flaga their verdict was sealed only because they legalized marriage of man to man. You have inclination, you fall into this, that's the way you live your life. Be quiet, sei still. But the problem is that they're so awashed in tumah, in filth. It doesn't mean anything for them, Bechlal. So why not? When you take off the whole, if there's no Isser, there's no Bechlal, the whole thing is so why not? I'm actually waiting for somebody to come out on the Tonight Show with what's his name, whatever it is, and to come out of the closet, come out of the barn. He says he's leaving his wife, he's been living a lie, he's going to marry a goat. Why not? He's marrying his goat, his sheep, Daisy. It's me and Daisy forever. Anyway, because he's so brave. He's so brave, he's so wonderful. Shem Yalachem. Tzadik nikra de shmiras bris kodesh. Nekuda. Lamdan, it's called a Lamdan. When he's learning the dinim, the halachos of Yisrael v'Heter, and keep them. And when a person is zech shmiras bris with these two bechinas, then he resembles Malach Hashem Tzvokos, Mamash, an angel of Hashem. Then he's zocher to true emunah. Then he's bringing all the brachas and all the ashpars. Now, when a person is shomer the bris, this, what the Zohar says, chesed, is revealed in the mouth of that particular of the bris. Because the drop that comes out is the ultimate chesed. There's a new human being that's created from that. And even when it's beheter, it's with a person with his wife, and there's no ensuing pregnancy. Nevertheless, Baruch is. It gives birth to neshamas. It's a very, very, very high inyanim. This is all the intimacy between Avram and Sarah until the age of 100. He was 90, he was 199. All the intimacies that had between them gave birth to all to the Shabbos of Israel. When it is lo aleinu levatolo, where it doesn't go either, it's not with his wife or it's bechlana with a woman, what happens is it's the biggest kilkul there is. The biggest kilkul there is. What it does, it takes the neshamas and puts them into the klipas mamash. And it's a metzias. It's a metzias. That's why there's a minig in Yerushalayim that when a person passes away, that his children don't go together with the mita, with the gurney that goes to the cave. The children don't come with their father until he's buried. Why? Because when the children are there, all his children are there. When his children go with the body of their father to the burial, all his children come. Those that are in bodies and those who are not in bodies. All the drops that went in vain. The Gamma Bris, they also come. And that's the biggest busha for a nifta that there is, because then he's in the world where the body doesn't stop anymore. Then everything is alive. The air is full with mazikim from here to the rakia. Everything is evident. Everything is open. And suddenly, it's like a friend of mine told me he was in shul davening. It was Yom Kippur, whatever it is, and the goiter that was cleaning the house, the bar part that was cleaning the house, she forgot. She thought didn't realize Yom Kippur, not Yom Kippur, whatever it is. So she came to shul looking for him. Just a guy to clean the house. He said he got an inkling of what does it mean. He said there was no, but he felt such a busha. Goita comes to shul looking for you. He said this without an avera. This is what would be Shem Yirachem, the levaya of a person. They all come. But when a person Shomer Bris, the chesed, which is life, is revealed in the opening of the Osmos Kodesh. What does it mean? That chesed is the love and the longing to Hashem Yisborach. All the good kisufim, all the good longings, which are extremely precious. With these longings, when a person longs to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he's making nefashos. Very same way physically. It is making nefashos when a person shomer bris, making children or preparing nefashos to be born in other tikkunim. These galats of the chesed, when a person is the ahava. Because what is the chesed? The chesed, of that particular action, it's when it's proper. Between a husband and a wife, it is a revelation of the love between a man and a woman. That's what it is. This is pure and clean. And it's the ishtakikus of the woman to the man, and the man to the woman, and everything else. When a person shomer bris, that particular love is the ishtakikus the person has to Hashem. And this kisuf that, when will I get to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? When will I start even wanting to give HaKadosh Baruch Hu nachas? When will I, because everything is for me. It's pseudo, but still. And what this is doing in the nefashos, what is the nefashos? The nefashos is the life force. And it is very much like the letters of the words. The letters themselves are like inert bodies. The way you give them life is with the vowels, with the nekudos. Ne, nu, ni. You give them the whole thing meaning. You're giving them, it's like nun, chaf, nun, samach. Okay? So you say nichnas, so somebody who got in, it is the letters, the nekudos, which are the vowels. They are like the soul of the letters. The vowels are the souls of the letters. He's doing the fashish, he's doing the Nekudas to Isis HaTorah, which is called Nekudas HaKesef. In Shir Hashem, the Song of Song, he talks about the Nekudas, the dots of Kesef, of silver dots. Nekudas HaKesef is a Nekuda of Kesef, Nishon Kesufim, yearning, longing to Hashem Yisborach. What it means is that through the Kesufim you have to Hashem Yisborach. Through the longing to Hashem Yisborach, you're making the kudus which is nefesh. That which I long for Hashem Yisborach, and I yearn for Hashem Yisborach, this is the thing that makes my nefesh. He says, like the nekudas are the life force of all the letters. And they are like the nefesh. Like what the nefesh is, the vitality of a person, all these movements are with the nefesh. Without this, it's like it's like a goyim, like an inert object. Same thing, the oasis don't have any movement, any chayas, except through the nekudas. Move them that are conjuncts together and with the oasis and becomes words. And the nekudas are made through the kisufim to Hashem, which is the nefoshes and their zivug and their combinations and the coming together, and the combinations of the nekudas together is like the zivugim of the nefoshes. It is through the nekudas that are conjugated and coming together, the letters come together. So the nekudas that are coming together, this is the zivug of the neshamas. When the letters are coming together through the nekudas, this is the conjugation of the bodies. This is the secret of the philosophy. Tachli. The whole kavanah is to elevate the nefesh. To make a yichud. To make, you fall down, you drop yourself all the way down, and you're begging Kodesh Baruch Hu. This is like the nefesh of the woman that wants to receive from the man. It's called alos may nukvim, the elevation of female water. This is the ishtoikikus. This is the longing. That awakens the aspect of zachar, to be mashpir. That makes yichud. And the main hisabas of the nefesh, the main makeup of the nefesh, how is the nefesh being constructed, is through the kisufim to Hashem Yisbarach. Each one, according to his madrega, how you are longing to get to a higher level than what you are now, this makes the nefesh b'koyach. This makes the nefesh b'koyach. All the time, I said it to Yudah Shapira when I was by Ish Kodesh, we were learning. And I said it to you. I said it to Barzilai, and I said it to whoever it is. I said, you have to miss our learning together. Because it is through this missing, this longing to learn together that it makes you nefesh, makes you keli. And with this, if you go to a person and you knew that's the last time you're going to see them, you're going to pay attention to every single word they're saying. And you try to spend another minute and find out and ask your questions, ask his fakers, whatever it is that you can. You'll from this kisufin, you're making a keli to receive from them. So I told him, listen, you got to long for the time you spend together, because it's not going to last. One time it's going to... Then, if you miss us sitting down learning now, you long to sit and learn now. I'm learning, yeah, but long to it. Long to what it is you're getting out of it. No, I'm tired. I have to go to work. I have to... long to what this is how it makes your nefesh.
Davening.
Vaday.
The person understands that this might be the last chakras or the last.
That's absolutely right. This is absolutely right. That's the pshat that they told you about the Samach Mem being so afraid of Tkiyas Shofar Rosh Hashanah. It might be that might be it. That might be it. One of the times is going to be it. It is through the kisufim, through the longing. That is the thing. When as much as you long to get, not just to get, to become Rabbi Nachman, just one step ahead. One step ahead. When you make his burgers, you check out. You see there are certain things that, not you, Chas v'Chalila, but that me. Yes, I see certain things that I keep on repeating like a dog eating its own vomit. I keep on doing the same thing over and over and over again. Shlomo HaMelech said that. Like a dog coming back to eat his vomit, a fool repeats his folly. The stupidity. What do I want? I want one step further, to do a little bit less of this, to be a little bit like, yeah, I want everything, right, and I want it now, right. But Lemaisa, what do I want? I want a little bit of less of the balagan of that whatever it is, a little more learning, a little more this, a little more kirch and davening, a little something. According to these kisufim, this thing that makes the melech, the nefesh. The kisufim nasa zivug, and according to the kisufim, the longing, this is the thing that makes the zivug, that makes the pairing. That when a person is nichsaf to anything, whatever it is that you're longing for, it makes a nefesh. You want to buy a Ducati, whatever it is. You want to buy a Ferrari. You want to buy whatever it is. This makes a nefesh. Any kisufin, the good or for bad, it makes a nefesh. And when you are longing for something, that something longs back to you. It also makes a nefesh. And these two nefashos pair. And they conjugate, they become one. That which I want is to say the nukva. That's the cheshek of the taiva of the woman, of the female aspect. And it creates a nefesh, the nukva. There is such aspect in Kabbalah, it's called a nefesh of nukva, a nefesh of a mekabel. It says, and that thing, comes back to him and yearns to him, this is trufta the dochel, that is the taiva of the male aspect. And it creates such a nefesh that by its nature it is male, it is mashpir. When they get together, then we come to a state of gestation and birth, as said Zohar Kodesh. And then the nefashos are finalized and they come out like they're born to do actions in the world. According to the nekudas that are made to the oasis. Because the letters of the Torah, as we learned before, they do everything. They're the vitality of everything. They conduct everything. That is the underlying level that everything predicated on. Everything that you see, everything that is a Gashmis Luchnis, everything is ultimately Oasis Torah. It's like saying computer, yeah? So everything in the computer, the pictures, that this, that, and whatever it is, it's all a binary code, either 1 or 0, right? That's all it is. Just there's a combination of 1 and 0. So ultimately, everything that you see on your computer is just 1 and 0. Ultimately, on the most basic level, it's 1 and 0. Everything in the world is basically Oasis Torah. Everything runs in Oasis Torah. That's the most elemental level of reality. The letters of the Torah. And this is the chiyas, and it leads everything to the world. And they only have koyach, to act according to the nekudas, according to the vows, according to the juice that's injected into them. And the juice is made through the kisufim, through the longing, if a person longs for bad, he's doing bad nekudas. And then it's combined with letters to do bad pe'ulos la'aleinu. And if a person is longing to do tshuva, he's making good nekudas. Then the letters are moving, and they get together to do good pu'ulas in the olam, good actions in the world. Up to here for today. Good halachas. Birkas with Kohanim, halacha gimel.